Hey everybody, welcome into Northern Life. A very happy Thursday to you both and to everybody out there watching as well. I always enjoy a Thursday. I feel really good on Thursdays. I don't know about you guys.
It's Friday Junior. It's one more day to the end of the week. It's awesome.
Just warming up, getting ready to rock for the weekend.
I feel like we say this every Thursday. We're like, oh my gosh.
It's actually just the same script in the prompter.
We have the same show every single week.
It says, Hunter, say Friday Junior. Every Thursday. It's his go-to.
It never gets old.
We gotta write new material someday. It's gonna happen this week.
Maybe someday.
Hey, well, coming up today, before we get to that new material, we have a special guest in studio. He's the king of Halloween, and our good friend, too. He'll be showing us why Halloween is the best holiday, plus telling us how we can best celebrate the day, too. And he is quite the expert, if I do say so myself, if
Certainly
you can't
is.
tell by his get-up there.
Halloween expert.
Oh my gosh.
Excited to chat with him. And after that, we're going to be sharing our thoughts on this Thursday. We'll be getting some things off our chest, talking about the things that maybe have been making our week, as well as the pesky items that have been holding us back.
Oh.
So I wanted to start the show. I don't know if you guys could tell. I got my hair cut the other day.
Looking fly.
Good.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Need that confidence. Because we're talking about confidence. I don't know if it's the same for girls, but I don't know if it's the same for you, Hunter. It might just be me. But I feel like for guys, like when you walk out of the, after getting your hair cut, you have like this new confidence.
Oh.
Is it the same for girls?
100%.
Yeah.
There's a reason you see so many ladies doing a selfie in the car right after their haircut. Yeah, it's because you never feel better than when you walk out of a hair salon. I just made an appointment for next Friday, and I am pumped. Like I will have that date circled on my calendar the entire week. I'm going to be so excited. You feel just really good and clean after a haircut. Not, I'm super dirty, I guess. But sometimes your hair just feels fresh because they do the deep conditioning. Maybe you guys, I don't know if you get that as a guy, but
Sometimes it feels good.
We could ask for it. You can ask for the shampoo. Yeah,
Rubbing up the scalp. It's like an oil change for your head. That's the best feeling in the world. That's what I equate it to.
I've never heard it compared to that, but I like it.
That's well said, Hunter.
I haven't either until that point.
Nice. Came up with it.
Oh, well, with more companies telling employees to say their goodbyes to the work from home life, employees are apparently getting sneaky with how long they're actually staying at the office, According to a new article from Yahoo News, coffee badging is becoming a new phrase and trend. Here's how that works. Employees come to work and show their face, maybe grab a cup of coffee in the break room, talk with their coworkers. Then after a little while, they leave, and therefore they earn a theoretical badge for showing up. That's where coffee badging comes into play. Career experts don't advise college grads or anyone new to the workforce to try coffee badging, especially to start off your career.
Nobody should do it. Yeah.
I know. We have a break room here at work, and sometimes when you make a trip up to the break room, I make a few trips during the day.
Oh, yeah.
You see similar folks sometimes in the break room.
Anybody you'd like to call out?
No, but I mean, I'm seeing them and they're seeing me, so it goes both ways.
Yeah, that's true. It's like, you're up here as well. But
Right.
what about our director, Seth? He's a coffee hound. He loves his coffee.
He's a big coffee
always up there.
badger. Yeah. Not an animal. You're not an animal, Seth. He's got the badge for showing up to work with that coffee.
I don't want to shame people for taking
No,
breaks.
no.
People want to take breaks.
Yeah.
Take a break. I love taking a
I
break.
love coffee. I love breaks, and I love my coworkers. Hey, and just like work, a lot of great movies have been returning to theaters, but there's a problem in some people's eyes with those. A few of those movies are getting way too long. So Oscar-nominated director Alexander Payne is criticizing Hollywood's trend towards longer movies in the recent years. And while Payne didn't call out a specific film, Martin Scorsese's newest movie, Killers of the Flower Moon with Leonardo DiCaprio, sits at a whopping 3 hours and 26 minutes.
Okay, that's ridiculous. It better be amazing every single second of that movie, or else I'm not sitting through that thing.
Yeah.
It shouldn't even approach 3 minutes, probably.
3 minutes?
3 hours.
Hunter has a very short attention span. A 3-minute movie.
I only watch
Exactly.
TikToks. I only
Yes.
15 seconds of things.
Laurel and Hardy are my
I
go-to.
was going to say, how long is too long of a movie for you guys?
I don't know. I think like an hour and a half for me, really.
That's the perfect
Especially
time.
if I'm going to a theater. Anywhere
Yeah.
more than 2 hours and I'm getting bored or just kind of like anxious or
Yeah.
ready to get moving, you know. But at home, I don't mind a longer movie because you can at least pause it if you need to and like get up, get a snack. But yeah, I don't like the longer theater movies as much.
If this is a trend towards longer movies, maybe we should start having like a bathroom break or something in the middle, like pause in the middle of the movie. Yeah, I mean 3.5 hours without going to the bathroom. That's a long time.
They'd probably make a lot more sales too, food-wise,
Exactly.
if they did that.
Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea,
Taylor
Hunter.
Swift one too is that's like almost 3 hours as well, right?
That's long. Avatar 2 probably could have cut like 45 minutes. Just saying.
That's the thing. Sometimes it's not all good, so why make it that long? So makes sense to me, I guess.
Well said. Movie expert Hunter McCullough.
Well, speaking of things that are long, if you have a lengthy skincare routine, dermatologists are saying you should keep things short and simple instead. According to those skin experts that spoke to the Huffington Post, skin streaming has benefits. Skin streaming, which is hard to say actually, apparently means cutting down to a more simple plan. They say the ideal basic skincare routine includes a cleanser to remove dirt and makeup twice a day, a moisturizer to prevent dryness twice a day, and then an SPF product to protect the skin against sun damage. I see a lot of Instagram influencers talking about their skincare routine and all the products they use, and sometimes I'm just like, that just seems like a full-time job, you know, or a part-time job at least. Sheesh.
Well, and some of those products too. Some of those products I've seen at stores are like $60 or however they are for some women's like skincare products.
Do you guys have a skincare routine for your face anyway? Not really?
No, little lotion and go on your day.
We're all gonna get wrinkly anyway.
Yeah.
I don't worry about my face.
That's
you know?
true.
Exactly.
Bring it on.
Good old makeup wipe and call it a night.
Yeah, big makeup wipe after the 4 p.m. for me as well. Hey, coming up, if you still don't understand the hype and love for Halloween, what? Who doesn't? Wait until you hear the argument from our king of Halloween. We are getting spooky here on Northern Life. Welcome back, everybody. Every October is a special time of year for our team at Northern News now, and it's because it's fall for one thing, but another is because one of our coworkers is madly in love with Halloween.
He sure is.
Yes.
So if you're wondering maybe what should you do to celebrate, what should you watch on TV, we have the king of Halloween here with us today, our good friend Matt Rasmussen. Thank you so much for being here, Matt.
No problem.
King, Mr. Majesty.
Thank you, Briggs. Thank you. Like, wow, I just love coming on and hanging out with you guys, and it's fun.
Should we bow? Do we need to bow? Do we
No.
need to, Okay.
That's what the commoners do.
Gotcha. We're not the commoners.
No.
But Matt, how did you come to be known as the king of Halloween? Were you born with it? Did you earn the title through life? How did it come to be?
It's kind of a dual-pronged effect here. So you kind of touch on a couple of things. First of all, I've always loved Halloween, so that was always the thing. Like you grow up and you start to discover what Halloween is and what it means to you and who you can become because you're creative enough to go out there and decide you want to be, whoever, and you start to develop from there, and then you learn to embrace the spookiness. It's the one time a year that you can embrace the spookiness. So I learned that at the ripe old age of 3 on my first Halloween, and then thought, this is kind of a cool thing. I'll keep with this forever. And then somewhere along the way, I got nicknamed the King of Halloween. That was not dubbed. That was given. So I figured, well, I'll take up the mantle and I'll be the King of Halloween. And then Briggsy, you're involved in the next part of the story.
Yeah,
where,
that's right.
Way back, once upon a time in the year 2017, we were asked to run down the best Halloween events in the area. And right here on this very desk where everything took place is where we debuted our first Halloween special, and the King of Halloween made his television debut.
Yes, I think that picture is coming up soon. Not only do you get so into it with your wardrobe, Matt, but you are quite the collector of trinkets, too. Tell us about what we have here.
There it is, Briggsy.
Yeah.
There's our time.
2017.
Long time ago.
Gosh.
Yeah. Ancient history.
So what do we have here?
Oh, man, okay. So, like, if you can look past the little guys and the little figures and stuff, a lot of these are like fast food toys that you get during the Halloween season.
Yeah.
A lot of them are from McDonald's, and the big trendy, amazing thing this year are these fun little buckets here. Everyone wants these little buckets, and these are out at McDonald's. And last year they re-released their spooky Halloween buckets for the first time in a few decades or so.
Cool.
And it was such a hit that they did it again this year. So I got all 4 from this year.
Does your meal come in the bucket?
They do. And that's how they used to do it too. Yeah, they give you right in the bucket, and they're a little healthier this time. Like back when we were kids, you get like a cheeseburger and fries, but now you can decide if you want apples or milk or yogurt or whatever. It's just the cheeseburger's the way to go.
I like a nugget. Well, where's that nugget guy? He's up there somewhere.
Nuggets, you got Grimace, you got the McBurglar, everybody. But Matt, there are great holidays out there. I mean, Christmas is a great holiday. You could say, I know it probably stings to hear that.
Too early to be talking about other holidays, right?
Other good holidays. Why is Halloween the best holiday in your mind?
Well, it's the best holiday because, kind of like I was alluding to, that's where you're encouraged to embrace what's spooky, right? When you grow up, a lot of the times, stay away from that spooky thing. Oh, that's too scary. You might be scared. But when you embrace it and you find out those things aren't scary, those are kind of fun.
Yeah.
Then you just, it's okay to celebrate Halloween 24/7.
Speaking of embracing it, a lot of networks, a lot of movies are embracing it, the Halloween spirit. What are some of your favorite TV specials when it comes to Halloween? What should people watch?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked, Briggsy. Oh man, okay, so I have a list for those of you that want to celebrate proper. Okay. I highly suggest going out and seeing my #1 Halloween special of all time, which a lot of you probably may not have heard of, called the Tom and Jerry Halloween special. Have you guys heard of that?
I have not seen it, no.
No, that's because it only aired a few times, and there were some issues, so it never got a proper release.
Some issues.
But you can find it on YouTube and things, so it never got a DVD release or anything. But definitely check that one out. Hilarious. The next one I highly recommend, some of you have probably heard of, Garfield's Halloween Adventure. Please tell me you've seen that one.
No, but I love Garfield.
Do you love Garfield? I do love Tom and Jerry, but sadly not that one. I have seen The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. That's always a good one.
Okay, yeah, we definitely have to talk about that one. That has been going for 30 plus seasons, and there's like 34 Halloween specials out there to watch at the very least. So you had to have seen one, or every year I watch, usually on the night that it airs.
Cool.
So Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. The next one I know you guys have seen. It's probably the world's favorite Halloween special. It's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Yes,
Perfect one.
I have seen that one. A classic.
Good. What? Any favorite moments from there?
I mean, the entire thing is great, and we're gonna have to post this entire list online. Matt, before we go to break, anything else people should be doing on Halloween night?
Come trick or treat with the King of Halloween. I'll be around. We drive around the Ghostbusters car and we hand out candy and we hand out toys and
all the good stuff,
things like that.
Well, thank you, Matt, for being here. We'll have all those TV shows and movies posted online. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. On this Thursday, we're thinking all sorts of things, good and bad.
It's true.
That's very true. We're making our way through this day. And so we thought it'd be fun to express the things that are going well in our lives, but also express the things that maybe aren't going so well in our lives. So maybe we can share those things with you and maybe, I don't know, hold ourselves more accountable to changing our lifestyles in that way.
I like it.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. So let's start with my thoughts on this Thursday. So the good in my life is I have decided in the past week and a half to start waking up around 4:30 a.m.
That's actually really early.
It is super early.
It's very early. And so originally I'm like, there's no way I'm going to wake up that early. But I've started to not give myself the option to not do it.
Wow.
So
what do you do?
Go so extreme at 4:30.
I get up at 4:30, make the coffee, and I just got a gym membership.
Nice.
And so I go to the gym, come back, do the dishes, make my meals, get ready for the day, and then go to work. But then it goes into the bad of my day, which is I get done with work and then all of a sudden I'm wasting my nights because I'm not doing anything else.
That makes sense.
So I need to figure out what I need to do to fill my nights, whether that's maybe go on more walks or do something else. Pick up a book for once in a while.
Let's join another league.
Join another. We just need to join
Yeah,
a league
something,
every single
yeah.
night.
Exactly, yeah.
So gotta stop using social media so much at home and find something to do at night.
You know what was really good for me with that is when I got my dog. Because
True.
then, I was very preoccupied taking him for walks or maybe going to the park or
Those
something like
nights are
that. So
filled.
hey, maybe you need a dog.
I need a dog.
Ryan.
Gotta check my apartment with my property manager to see if that's doable. Let's get to Briggs's thoughts on this Thursday.
Yeah. Okay. Things that are going well. Very exciting for me lately. I have like 5 friends who are having babies, which has been thrilling for me because I get to go shopping for a whole lot of fun little baby outfits. And my first friend had her baby just a couple weeks ago, and so it's been very fun to see her updates and her pictures. And I get to go meet the baby on Sunday this weekend, so
Nice.
I'm thrilled. Yeah, it's going to be so fun. Just holding like a couple-week-old baby. Oh, nothing more exciting than that.
So small.
I know, it's just tiny, and they just sleep. And you're just
So
like, what a
precious.
life.
Yes.
And the things that are going not so well for me lately, kind of a little bit like Ryan's, but mine is it just is so dark for so long in the morning now. You know, I'm waiting for the daylight saving time to come around. It should be soon, right?
That was one of the nice things about working on the morning show
Yeah.
is you got off and you still had a whole day of lightness, even in the wintertime. That was the
That's
best
true.
part. That was one of the good parts. But
Trying to sleep at 4 p.m. not so great.
yeah,
But,
that part wasn't good.
you know, we got some positives.
What do you got for positives, Hunter?
Let's see here if I remember right. I put down mild weather outdoors. It's been awesome these past couple of days, at least this week, where I've been able to get outdoors and enjoy just some last final days of fall. So just being alive in the Great North Woods, it's fantastic. The next thing, the bad thing.
Was that an ode to the song?
Great North Woods, this is Northern Life. You're going to hear it in a second. But I sound better on a recording. But talking about the bad thing that has been going on this week, kind of opposite of you, Ryan, where I've been having trouble getting out of bed these past couple of days. It's so cold now in the morning. It's early. Like you said, it's still dark outside. So it's kind of hard to get the courage to get on out and hop in the shower. It's kind of tough, but we're working through it.
Maybe you guys can learn a little something from each other, huh?
There we go. Meet in the middle. Meet in the middle.
Maybe I have to go out and sleep at Hunter's house on his couch, and we can wake up together at 4:30 a.m. I'll pull the covers off your bed.
I'm in. Hey, that sounds good to me.
We'll,
Splash a thing of water on me or
We'll
something.
get it figured out.
There we go.
Get it
I'm
figured
shocked
out.
that you were getting up at 4:30.
You know,
I
it's
had no
tough.
idea.
It's tough, but like I said, you know, you can be as motivated as you want, but at the same time, if you don't give yourself the option to not do it, then, you know,
There we
you're
go.
more likely to do it.
Nice.
True. Coming up tomorrow, some fun stuff. We'll show you. Coming up tomorrow, we have another top 5 to share, plus the Packers and the Vikings are getting ready for that big matchup at Lambeau, the long-anticipated divisional game that should be very interesting based on the last couple games we've seen. The Vikings on a little bit of a roll, the Packers not so much of a roll, you could say.
Man, I had some friends who are Packers fans, and they were upset about that loss to the Broncos.
I couldn't believe it that they lost. That was unbelievable. I was rooting for the Packers, honestly, just because that's who I picked for our picks, but I couldn't believe that they lost. Darn Sean Payton. What's his name? That guy.
The coach.
The coach, yeah.
Russell Wilson. But,
cheater.
you know, you're going to have to tune in tomorrow for those standings, too, because I believe that Hunter has lost the first place title. Obviously, not to me.
To Harry, I
But
think.
I think to Harry and CJ.
Are you saying we're all losing to dogs?
I'm pretty sure. Because Harry actually, or CJ picked the Vikings to win, which they did, and
Yep.
Harry said the Packers. I can't remember.
I think he
what
said they're going to lose.
Harry said the Packers will lose because he missed the treat.
Wow.
Yes.
All right. So.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're all losing to dogs. That's how our
very
self-esteem is
smart.
doing today.
There's a reason we're not on ESPN. There's a reason why we're doing Duluth local news.
I don't know if you saw, but all the ESPN people picked the 49ers to
That's
win.
true.
and
They're not
were
doing so
wrong.
hot either.
Exactly.
We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Find some time to throw a line, or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the Great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the Great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the Great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern